Stand on that line, please. A couple of new ones for you. Susan Driscoll and Mary Vaughan.
16? Oh, fancy sending a kid that age to a place like this.
Take a look at the charge sheet. She's escaped from all the juvenile remand centres. Now she's graduated.
Unfortunately. Sending us babies now.
Yeah, well, don't worry. After a while, she'll look like everyone else in here.
And what she learns in this place, there's no turning back. After today, she'll never be a kid again. Come on. Do you wait for her, Mrs. Ward? This is Mrs. Davidson.
Hello, Susan. I see from your record that you have been involved in quite a number of attempted escapes. Well, I must warn you that Wentworth is entirely different. Security is much tighter here, and I would advise you to put any ideas of escape right out of your head. Attempted escape is dealt with very severely here, and I would suggest that you just settle down and serve your sentence without causing any trouble. Do I make myself clear? All right, you can wait outside with Officer Ward. Mrs. Power will show you to your dormitory shortly. Well, she's not very talkative, but you're quite right. She's a pretty little thing.
Hate to think what being in here is going to do to her. Just have a look at that family background. Petty criminals for parents, found out to distant relatives since she was 9.
Yes, well, help her to settle in. Make sure she doesn't do anything stupid.
Okay, get your foot down there.
Well. Looks like Wentworth's opened up a childcare centre.
Poor kid. I can just imagine how she's feeling at this moment.
I wonder what she's in for.
Probably nicking lollies from a slot machine.
Well, pick it up, Butterstump.
Never mind, love. Don't let that lot get to you. Bring a meal over to our table. You'll be okay with us.
Oh, you want to watch out for old ex-Queen Bee, sweetheart. She has kids like you for breakfast.
So neat. You need to keep up your strength. Let's get anywhere in this place, you've got to have plenty of muscle. And not just between the ears, either. Because if you haven't got the muscle, then you are finished. You wouldn't be pulling our legs by any chance, would you?
No. Why? It's no big deal.
12 times? You escaped 12 times?
Yeah. Well, might have been a couple more. It was about 12. That's why they put me in here.
Well, they must have charged you with something. They can't just shove you in here for escaping from a girl's home.
Yes, they can. They said they didn't have anywhere else they could send me.
But why'd you keep escaping all the time?
Didn't like the places they sent me. And besides, I wanted to get back to see my parents.
So when did you first get stuck in a home?
When I was 11. But I made a break for it on my 12th birthday.
Oh, that must have been a lovely birthday present for your parents.
Well, yes, it was. We had a fantastic time, and they threw a big party for me and everything.
Yeah, I'll bet. So what do they do for a living, these famous parents of yours?
Do?
Yeah, what does your old man do for a crust?
Dad travels. He's a traveller. And Mum, well, she's been a bit sick lately. But she's getting better.
So your dad's on the run and your old lady's an healthy, right?
Shut up, Mari.
Susie? Susie Driscoll?
That's right. Who are you?
Oh, you probably won't remember this, but I used to babysit you about how long ago would it be? Must be 8 years ago. I knew it. I recognised your face when I saw you in the dining room.
Oh, it's a long time ago. Are you sure?
Oh, you've still got the same look about you. And you are Susie Driscoll?
Yeah.
You're the one, all right. Oh, it's unreal, isn't it? Well, come over and sit down. Well, tell me what's been happening. How come you're in here?
Oh, well, I suppose that's solved one problem. We've got a live-in babysitter for the kid. And she's cheap.
Where have you guys been assigned to? Matt and I are both off to the workshop.
Yeah, so are we.
Oh, great. Then we can all be together. Come on.
You go ahead, Susie. I want a quiet word with Mouse. Just follow the others.
Oh, don't be long, okay?
All that stuff about her parents and how great they are, is it the truth?
Just the opposite. Well, when they weren't boozed to the eyeballs, they were bashing the hell out of each other or out pinching stuff. Well, they never had any time for the kids and used to palm them off on anyone who'd take them.
Oh, God, no wonder she finished up in here.
Let's make sure she keeps her nose clean so she can get out of here legit, okay?
I'll be in that.
And now let's go and see if they'll allow us to run off a few $50 bills in the printing press.
They're too hard to pass, believe me. Let's just settle for 20.
I wonder if it'll bring 10 cents.
You're feeling sick. Why don't you go to the shower blocks and try and make yourself chuck? It did wonders for me.
Hey, not in front of the KID.
Oh, very funny, Bea.
Yeah, I'm a scream. So, you like the workshop and you love the food. Does that mean you're staying with us?
Oh, no way. I'm off the first chance I get.
You know, I think that sounds like she doesn't like us.
Oh, no, I think you're all great. You and Bea, Kate and Lizzie.
Wrong. Kate is not great. Kate
Is not to be trusted under any circumstances. Understand?
You say so, Bea.
I say so. Now eat the veggies. Make your hair cool.
You're keeping yourself pretty busy.
You bet. Hey, Sandy. Oh, you know that fat lady. What's her name? Is it Judy? She's a bit of a grump, isn't she?
Well, as a matter of fact, she's a really nice person. But you heard what she said at breakfast. Wouldn't you be upset? She's like you. She shouldn't be in here.
Well, why doesn't she do what I'm doing?
Oh, yeah. What the hell are you doing?
Making a dress for when I break out.
Out of that grotty old sheet.
Well, I saw a dress just like it in one of those magazines, and they wanted $50 for it.
Oh, I bet they did. But you better be careful. You don't want everyone cottoning on to what you're doing, do you? Not that anyone around here would lag on you, right, girls? Be careful just the same. Need any help?
No, thanks. I'll be right. It's a bit of a nuisance with this bloody hand.
Don't swear.
No, Mum.
And don't be a smart ass either.
Sorry. It's just a matter of keeping my eyes open and looking for things I can use.
What sort of things?
Oh, you know. Well, things to disguise myself.
What do you mean? Wearing a beard.
There. You see what I mean? There's always something laying around.
You sneaky little bugger.
Where's a good place to bury them?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I